Greetings, welcome to the Tarot Card of the Now. In this video, I'm using my original Rider White or the Whitesmith deck with the Rose and Lily background. And I'm going to pick one card for the now. Whenever you are pulled to this video, this is a little message, a little insight to help you along in your journey. So let's see what the card is. Oh, we have the Chariot. There we are. So the Chariot, a lot of things are coming up really. The first things really is like destiny and learning. Has a lot to do with moving on and learning more about yourself, your own personal destiny, your own personal goals in this life, basically. And yeah, like I said, it's definitely learning. The Chariot is a chariot, it is a vehicle, it is moving along, and a chariot right now is about that movement, about that travel, and really finding this about yourself. Like I said, learning more about your own personal destiny, your own personal life purpose and things like this. Learning more about yourself through whatever means. It could be through any means, like I said. It could be astrology or numerology, these kinds of things, but anything that really tunes you in. There's so many different ways to tune in to your own personal destiny, life purposes, and so forth. And these are set by yourself, by your spirit self, right? When you came to incarnate, you did so with something or other. There's some kind of mission or lesson or so forth. So there's this movement here along this path. So it's a learning movement. It's a finding things out about yourself movement. This can really help you become more whole, right? Because like I said, that whole idea of destiny and so forth, that's set forth by yourself really, and by connecting with it, you're connecting more with your deeper self and you're becoming more whole. If you study any kind of like or study into any the Gnostic texts talking about soulmates and so forth, and soulmate isn't like a person you're supposed to be with, it's yourself, it's your soul, the soul that is yours, your other part. So like I said, it's about becoming more whole. Even if you don't go into that line of study or so forth, it's that idea of connecting with your deeper self, your higher self, your spiritual entity that you are, that will live on after this life and that was here before this, whoever you are now. So it's definitely a major lesson, or major part of a lesson, a little bit of furthering that destined goal that you are trying to accomplish in this lifetime, that is there for you to grasp, to learn about, and so forth. It's really up to you, because as far as the chariot needs work, okay? It needs a driver, it needs will. So there is that possibility, if you decide, because you do have free will, to not learn this lesson. And the opportunity is there. It is there for you to take hold of, to learn, to develop, to grow, and to further on into your path, into your destined path, to move along in it. But it's not a given. It does take your effort and will to learn it. If you're not willing to learn this, if you decide you don't want to look into it, or you just decide to ignore what's being presented to you, that is your choice. You have free will. So the will here is going to be a determining factor whether you actually learn this lesson, but it is there for you to learn. There is something going on right now that helps you. If you're watching this on the day it was recorded, this is really kind of coming towards the end of this Gemini moon, which is about travel, communication. So in that realm there, that energy is definitely helping this along. But this can happen at any time. Like I said, this tarot card of the now, whenever you're pulled to it, these opportunities pop up all the time. But right now especially, just have that energy of that opportunity. Like I said, you can't just be it's not just some passive thing, it's an active thing. The Chariot is about using that will. So you have free will, so keep in mind that it is going to be effort on your part. It's going to be the effort of learning this and actually absorbing it, because you have the choice there. You have the choice to learn it or not. It's there. You can go forth. You can move that chariot along, or you could put the reins down and just stay where you're at. It's really up to you, but you have the ability, and I want to put that in there, especially the Chariot. Triumph does not come passively. Nobody's just gonna hand you a trophy. You have to also work with it. You also have to take that up and use your will. So that's something to keep in mind also as you're going down this path and trying to align with your spirit, with your destined path in this life. So it does take some work. So there's both sides of this card. So if you like this video, if it really spoke to you, if it's something that's really applying right now, definitely give me a like. If you want to share a little bit, give me a comment or private message as well is also fine. I appreciate all the feedback. I love to hear about everybody and how cards sync up for them. I know yesterday, the card yesterday I seen other people draw, and I've had people tell me, yeah, I've seen this card a lot. So sometimes those energies are just so strong, these cards really sync up. So I love all of that, and I appreciate it very much. And we'll send it there. Blessed be.